Hey, I'm back with a DIY facial spray video for you guys. Facial sprays are really good for hydrating the skin, refreshing the skin, or helping you cool down. So it's something you can use in the wintertime or the summertime, or spring or fall, of course. In the wintertime, you might want to use it underneath a moisturizer for extra hydration. In the summertime, you can use it alone, or maybe after a workout or a shower just to refresh your skin. The most basic one that I have is aloe vera juice. This is usually used as a dietary supplement, so you drink it. I don't use it for that. I use it for skincare and hair care. It's got a lot of protein in it, so it's great for your hair to strengthen it. I do tend to use this as a moisturizer or a hydrator. I simply put it in a little spray bottle like this, and then I'll mist it over my face. In the summertime, this is really good alone. It creates a sort of silicone-y kind of layer. This particular type of aloe vera juice does have a slight smell to it. It's a little bit like rubbing alcohol mixed with some sort of weird food. Some people might find it off-putting. I personally find that it fades pretty quickly, so it doesn't bother me so much. If it is a problem, there is this kind of aloe vera juice, which is George's Always Active Aloe. This one's been distilled, so it's completely free of flavor and scent. So people who find this one off-putting to drink, they will tend to drink this one. And this is basically just like water. Aloe vera, if you don't know, is just really good for the skin. It's healing, it's soothing, and it's really good for sunburns and cuts and that kind of thing. So this would be ideal for someone who has aging skin or maybe sensitive skin. I don't know about oily skin because it does have that sort of silicone film to it. I don't know. You can try it out if you would like. I also use this as an all-over spray if I'm feeling hot, or if I have a mosquito bite. I find that this does soothe the itching a little bit, so this is great for that. With the George's Always Active Aloe, I use this one as distilled water. I use it in place of distilled water. I like to use this when I'm making sort of moisturizers at home, but you can make a great spray with this by pouring some of this into a little spray bottle and adding essential oil to it. I added 4 drops of palmarosa and 4 drops of lavender oil because those are 2 oils that have great anti-aging benefits to it, and it's also good for oily skin. You can add any sort of essential oil you'd like to this. If you have maybe really oily skin, you could add rosemary to it. You could add chamomile oil if you have sensitive skin or aging skin. Rose for any type of skin, although rose essential oil is really expensive. Orange essential oil or any citrus is pretty good for brightening skin, so that's another option. And what you do is you shake this up before you do it to mix the 2 together, and then you just spray it all over. And of course, because of the essential oils, it'll have a really nice fragrance. Rose water is really popular, so is orange blossom water. I didn't go out and buy rose water. I decided to make my own. It's a pretty complicated process, so you may actually want to buy it if it's not too expensive. I basically used the traditional distillation process to make my rose water, which uses condensation and a bowl at the center of a pot to catch the condensation, which will eventually turn into rose water. And you need ice and just some rose petals and a brick and some water. Anyway, I'll provide a link below that explains it in more detail because I probably can't explain it all that well. Rose water is really good for soothing the skin and healing, and I think it's a good toner as well. So after you've removed your makeup and washed your face, maybe you want to dip your cotton ball into this and then just go all over your face with it. The type of rose I used was leftover from a bouquet from Trader Joe's. They say if you're going to make rose water on your own, you should probably stick to organic roses. I don't think mine were, so you want to give it an extra good rinse before you do that. I keep it in this container because I know I'm not going to use it all at once. I just pour out whatever I will use at any given time, just like all of these things, because they are all natural. It is probably a better idea to keep it in the refrigerator just so it doesn't go bad or anything like that. Use your discretion. When you think something is going to go bad, just toss it out. The last spray that I have is chamomile water. You can just use chamomile tea bags if you have some of those around, and take maybe 1 or 2 tea bags and steep it in boiling hot water for a while until it cools down, and then you get something like this. I actually used loose chamomile, which I found in the spice aisle at the grocery store, and I boiled it for 15 minutes and let it cool down, and then I strained it, and this is what I got. And like I said, chamomile is really good for sensitive skin. It's also good for anti-aging and dry skin. I will have probably multiple blog posts devoted to these sprays with the recipes, which I will post down below, along with sort of an index I created on my blog for different essential oils and what kinds of benefits they have and what kind of skin types they suit. So if you're curious about maybe which essential oils are good for your skin, check that out. I'll post that down below. If you have any facial spray recipes that you use, or even just store-bought ones that you particularly like, please share it with me, because I really like reading about those things and trying those types of things out for myself at home. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave that down below for me. And other than that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.